Let's go ahead and remove this handle by removing two 8mm headed screws. Grab that handle, remove it from the lift gate. Now let's follow it down closer to the latch. You're going to find two push clips. To remove these, you can either use a pick, a small screwdriver, or even a Phillips head screwdriver. Once you start removing the center, you should be able to remove the outer portion as well. Let's continue on with a plastic trim tool. We're going to use this all the way around this trim panel here, separating it from the lift gate. You're going to notice that it goes along the bottom where the latch would be, and it also makes its way up along the glass. As you get closer to the glass, be extremely careful not to damage it because you're standing under it. The next thing we're going to do is make our way on the outside of the lift gate. You're going to find the button for the glass. Go ahead and press on that. That's going to release it. You can lift this up. Now let's bring up the lift gate very carefully. Now we can grab onto this. We're going to start pulling it down and pushing it towards the front of the vehicle. Remove this from your lift gate. Carefully pull down your weather barrier. All right, now let's move along to disconnecting the door jamb switch from the locking assembly. Let's disconnect the wiring for the door jamb switch. For that, I'm going to use this pocket screwdriver, come up along the passenger side of the switch itself, and you're going to go ahead and carefully pry that tab away. I'll show you it once I get it off. Basically, I just went right in between here, gently pried. You just want to give it a quick inspection. Somebody put some goo on here. I'll set that aside. Now the next thing you want to do is go ahead and turn this counterclockwise or upward. But when you do it, you're going to find that you have a lock. So you need to continue with a small pocket screwdriver. Carefully get in between that plastic lock, gently pry, and turn this up. Once you have it in the upright position, go ahead and remove it from the vehicle. Now we can continue on to removing the latch from the lift gate. Let's start with the cable. If you were to look at it, you can tell that the cable is into a mounting point into the latch. It has an opening. I'm just going to carefully try to pry it out of there. Once you have it slid out of its latch position, you can go ahead and press on the lever right here and remove the cable. Give the cable a quick inspection. Make sure it doesn't look like it's torn or damaged or even frayed in any way. I'll set that aside. Now let's move along to the outer aspect of the lift gate. Make sure you grab that latch for the last one so it doesn't fall out and potentially hurt you. There it is, friends. Okay, friends, it's time to get started on installing our latch. Let's take that on the inside of the lift gate and we're going to line up all three of our mounting bolt holes. Snug them up, make them tight. Now let's resecure our cable. If you were to look at it, you're going to find that it has a groove. And you can see on the latch, it has two ears that slide around that groove. Before you worry about that, you want to make sure you pay attention to the cable aspect, especially the little bobble at the end. That needs to fit along the latch area here. So to put that in there, I'm going to reach up along the top of the latch, and I can carefully pull on this area. When I do that, it moves the bottom area into a point that I can get the cable into position. Now that I have that slid into its area, we'll continue on by locking it in position into the latch. Just go ahead and line it up, gently press it in. Give it a tug to make sure it's 100% secure. You don't want it falling out while you're driving down the road. Now it's time to install the door jamb switch. Let's put that in here in the straight up and down position. Once you feel as though you have it pressed in all the way up against the latch, turn it down towards yourself to lock it in. Give it a little wiggle to make sure it's secure. Reconnect your electrical wiring harness. Listen for a click. Check to make sure it's secure. Now let's reapply our vapor barrier to its original position. Once your vapor barrier is reinstalled, continue on putting on your trim panel. There's a couple things you want to think about. The trim panel is going to need to sneak over this area here, and once it does, you're going to have a whole bunch of alignment points that you're going to press the panel into. They make their way all the way around the entire lift gate. Make sure you feel all the way around to make sure it's completely secured. Put in your 2 push clips. You want to push these in with the outer aspect and then lock it in with the center. Let's continue on with our handle. If you were to look at it, you're going to find that you have a little piton shooting out one side of it. Looking at this, you can tell where it needs to match up. Go ahead and slide it in position, start in both of your mounting bolts, and then snug them up. Now at this point, we're going to carefully close our lift gate. Keep in mind that the lift gate glass is still up, so you want to make sure you catch that so it doesn't come slamming down. The last thing we're going to do is go ahead and test to make sure the latch functions properly.